Hello YouTube, my name's Marie. Today I'm going to be discussing the K-drama that none of you has asked for, and that is My Lovely Girl. I'm not exactly sure how this 2014 K-drama got onto my radar. I think it might have had to do with a fan-made edit of second male lead syndrome. This K-drama follows our male lead who is struggling to get over the recent loss of his girlfriend, and he becomes increasingly more interested and curious about his late girlfriend's younger sister, who he's never met, but he knows that she's now living life like essentially alone because his girlfriend's parents were absent in their children's lives. So perhaps due to a little bit of survivor's guilt from the accident, or just like this weird sense of responsibility for his girlfriend's family, because if she had still been alive they probably would have gotten married, hires like a private detective and tries to track her down. And once he finds her, he inserts himself into her life, kind of playing this like guardian angel type role. He like pays off her debts and gets her a job at his father's music company as a songwriter, because she does have a talent for composition and writing song lyrics. And in good K-drama fashion, their relationship develops romantically, but there's extra drama because she doesn't know his true identity or his past with her sister. Okay, now that that convoluted plot is out of the way, let's talk about the pros. And now I actually inhaled the first 10 episodes, not because they were like groundbreakingly amazing or anything, actually because they were kind of bad, but it towed the line of being like good characters, convoluted, like dramatic but still like interesting plot, and trashy. Did scream 2014. Like, this show feels like the time it was made, and because of all those factors I actually found the show quite nostalgic, so I enjoyed that. Like, I felt like I was watching a K-drama for the first time again, and like relearning all of those things that first got me into the genre, being like the ridiculous romantic plots and like, you know, like the campiness of everything. So I did enjoy that aspect of it. And another pro is our female lead herself. While some people might feel she's a little bit deadpan, like not very emotional, I actually loved how upfront and honest this character is. Every time she made the first move or spoke her mind in a very genuine way or stood up for herself, I did smile. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. Another pro for me were the side characters, specifically the secondary female and male leads. Our secondary female lead is the like head manager of some sorts at the music company, and what I really liked about this character is she just felt like a real woman, a real career, like confident, powerful woman, and she never went into that cringy, toxic, bitter, cruel like second female leads that we often see. Like, she is trying to start something up with our male lead. She has like had a crush on him for like 10 plus years, but she only ever does what I think are like reasonable steps to try and get what she wants, so she never goes into like evil second female lead category. Now the second male lead, I liked him purely because I like the actor, and that's as simple as that. His character is very serviceable. Everything about like the character and his story is fine. He is an idol within the company. I'm not sure if I already mentioned that. I did actually like how he evolved from being a member of a group and to a solo artist. I thought that was kind of an interesting story that we don't see very often. Now on to the cons. The most egregious offense comes in our very last episode, in the finale. The finale just truly makes no sense. I think if you watch this review and you decide to give it a chance and you somehow make it that long, like that far into the show, just stop at episode 15. Episode 15 is like a perfectly adequate conclusion to the story. Like, it was just fine. Episode 16 is truly unnecessary drama just to stretch the screen time, and by doing that they screw over our female lead so horribly. Like, she becomes an unlikable person, and like her decisions make no sense. They rob her of some of the agency and the like career growth that she's been working for throughout the whole series. Like, it just makes no sense, and it's a complete waste of your time. Like, and it didn't add anything to the story. It detracted so much from it. Like, because of the ending pretty much alone, it's gonna have the lower score that I'm going to give it later. Two other major cons for me have to do with the writing, and the first one being the romance itself between our two leads. I really enjoyed the build-up and like the foundation of their relationship, but as soon as they start a romantic relationship, I think they place so much emphasis on it way too fast that their like undying, unbreakable love for each other is not believable. So what I'm really saying is that I think this series could have used an extra 2 episodes, or maybe reallocated all of that time from the final episode that I hated so much earlier, or like mid-season, to really flesh out their romance. Like, at no point did I believe that they were so head over heels for each other. It was a lot of telling you how amazing and like how in love they are and not showing it. Like, it was not a believable romance. And then secondly, they introduce this like subplot about the second male lead, the idol character, getting into a scandal, like a romance scandal with our female lead. So then they decide like, oh, we'll just like say they're actually in a relationship, and in a month will come out that they broke up or something. It was so unnecessary, and it didn't lead to anything. Like, I think if they were gonna write that in, then something should have happened with that. Like, and she obviously goes on dates with our male lead while she's supposed to be dating the idol, and like just nothing happened with that subplot, and it was just, again, like a throwaway thing. Like, why why was it even there? I think if they weren't going to rework that last 60 minutes into building the romance between our leads, they should have made that last episode drama about like the general public or his fans thinking that our female lead is two-timing on him. I think that would have been more interesting. My overall rating for My Lovely Girl is a 2.5 out of 5 stars. There's really nothing within this K-drama that I think any current K-drama fans have to go back and experience. Like, it adds nothing to your life. It's incredibly forgettable. If anything, it'll stick with you because of how poorly it was handled in the end, and like some of the missed opportunities to make the romance more impactful, more melodramatic, more, you know, like it never quite got the juiciness that it could be. And even though I did really enjoy those first 10 episodes, the rest of the season was a bit of a struggle to get through. Like, I just kept watching maybe 1 episode a night, just feeling like I almost had to finish it because I'm wanting to know how it ended, but like not really caring. It was a weird viewing experience for me. There were many other things I could be watching with my time. Like, I could keep watching Uncanny Encounter. What is that one called? This one, I'll put it on the screen. Like, I really wish I had been giving this show my time and not this one. Anyways, that is everything for me. Let me know down below if you guys have seen My Lovely Girl and when you watched it. Like, if you watched this one like when it was airing in 2014, do you remember really enjoying it, or did it let you down then as well? So have a good day, have a good night, bye.